Hello, St. Emily community. This is Mr. Moore here once again, and I just want to walk you through very quickly how we connect with a Google Meet. A lot of our educational assistants are reaching out to you now, and I know that it's a little bit different than what we're used to seeing at school. So I just wanted to create this video very quickly to show you how we join our educational assistants within Google Meet. So first step is you will receive an email within your OCSB student account that looks similar to this. And so when we click on that email, we can say, yes, we're going to be coming, and then actually go right here and click on the link. And so it's going to take a couple minutes, but at this point, I'm going to click on my join now. And when I click on my join now, I have Mrs. Murphy waiting for me in my meet. So Mrs. Murphy saying hi to us, which is great. Now, along the bottom here, you may notice, and I know my screencast, if I'm going to hide that a little bit, we have our microphone right here. This actually ends my call. So at the end, I'm going to click on that. So I want to avoid that for now. And this is my camera. And so what happens is if I click here, Mrs. Murphy can't hear me anymore. But if I turn it back on, Mrs. Murphy can hear me now. Same way if I click here, when it's red, she can't see me. And when it's gray like that, she can see me. So you'll notice it doesn't change my screen though. I can see her the whole time. So that's the first thing that we want to make sure is when we get into our Google Meet, we want to make sure that our microphone is gray and our camera is gray. The second thing we can do is if Mrs. Murphy wants to see the work that I'm doing, I'm going to click here on Present Now. And when I click on Present Now, it's going to ask for me to go to my entire screen. And I'm going to click on that box. I'm going to hit Share. And I can now jump over to this tab. Now you'll notice that I can't see Mrs. Murphy anymore, but she can see me, and she can actually even see my story here in my work. And Mrs. Murphy, can you still hear me? So as you're showing your work, you can continue sharing what it is that you're doing, asking questions, and Mrs. Murphy's able to continue helping you. And then when we're done our work, we're going to hit my stop sharing button right there. And I'm going to jump back to my Meet tab. And that's basically it, folks. Especially if you have one of our school Chromebooks or one of your SIA Chromebooks, everything is already set up for you, ready to go. We do know that if you're using one of your personal laptops or a tablet, that's not Android, it's a little bit more confusing, and that might be one where you reach out to us and talk to us, and we'll work you through in terms of how to do that. So let's say thank you to Mrs. Murphy, and that ends our video. Thanks, everyone.